heard that right. I came out of retirement off the console side, came back here to help these boys out. We're family. We can help everybody out here. But tonight's racing, we're going to be at Kentucky here with the sliders. In the booth, we have Pro and Pico Gator, along with maybe a special guest from Taddy later on here tonight. And we also have Denkate up here as well.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
I'm excited, dude. It's been a while since I've been on the console side.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't been in the booth in almost a year now. It's been a while since I've been in the booth, and I'm excited to be back in the booth. It's something that I've missed here in a little bit, and and this is a great opportunity. So thank you guys for having me.
Oh yes, man, I'm excited too, man. I mean, bringing some. I would consider ourselves an old timers here out of retirement.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree. I agree. Just real quick, while we're here, I have the stats for Kentucky. I like to give all the listeners some of the down lows of how Kentucky really is. It's an asphalt track. It's 1.5 miles. It's got 4 turns. The bankings in turn 1 and 2 are 17 degrees. Turns 3 and 4 are 14. You got a tri-oval in this, which is 8 to 10 degrees progressive, which, just so if somebody out there don't know what progressive is, it's just a self-cleaning track. It starts from the top and works its way to the bottom and cleans itself. And your straightaways are 4 degrees. This is a long race, man. It's long.
Oh, I'm gonna like it. I actually like this racetrack. I mean, he don't watch our thing. It was on the Xbox side before I ever came into PS4. And a buddy of mine, we actually race with each other on iRacing now. But it was cool. This probably was the most controversial race when I raced with them at Kentucky. We about door slammed each other just trying to get a win out of it. So it was that competitive.
Kentucky takes a lot, some patience, that high line, to try to get that low line. For some people, some people can't ride the high, the low. I mean, this track can be very versatile sometimes, but it can be very unforgiving sometimes as well.
Most definitely. Denkate, we soon to be joining there.
We go
this, as I said, this race is a long race, man. The stages alone, the first stage is 35 laps, your second stage is 32 laps, and then you got stage 3, which is a whopping 77 laps. And in the trucks, that's not an easy task to complete with that much, with all those laps. It's rough. It can be, the trucks are not always so easily and forgiving to handle. There's guaranteed there's definitely going to be a little bit of touching just because of the way the trucks are, but the trucks can take it. And there's definitely a class of field in this race that, there's some good racers here. It's anybody's game right now, buddy.
Oh yeah. Pico, you said we can join or no?
Nope. Hang on 1 second. Time's going up.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's kind of fun to be back in the booth again. It's been quite a while since I was back, doing the show and stuff like that when I was there, for another league, and I'm excited that I get this opportunity. I race a lot as it is now, so this is just another aspect that I've been wanting to get back into again. And now we're just waiting now for the invites to join this, and we'll get this thing fired up and get ready to get these boys in the trucks, getting ready these guys to roll. I'm looking forward to it.
Alrighty, we're gonna blue screen real quick, guys, and we'll be rolling in here. Alright, man, I'm trying to remember back when I ran trucks here, wise, and being former Giggity, but GC Sport champion. I can't remember if we ran that season. Denkate, did we run that season when we ran there? I can't remember. When we ran in trucks, did we run Kentucky for that season? Last Giggity side.
That's something, guys. When Giggity and stuff like that, I heard a lot about you guys, and it's a privilege to be here with you guys with some of the old drivers and some of the new drivers, and we're getting ready to fire this off now. I'm already in. Looks like the 51. He may have that starting spot. Looks like he's gonna get the inside run there.
I do like about this track. This thing's a multi-groove track, depending on how the long run works for these trucks.
Yeah. And it looks like right now they're all tuned right up, and 51. He's got a slight car and a half length. He's got the 18 to 98.
Little checkup
They're all
there by
2x2
Jacob.
from there.
Kind of check the line up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're spread out 4 wide. They're definitely a gaggle of cars, as we call that there.
Who in the we got
it looks like
wall.
97's in the wall. Oh man, that's one of my favorite trucks too. I drive that truck.
Who was that? They had Monster Racing. Bad start here.
That's a
long race.
That's a bad start. Yes. Oh yes. No. Your stage. Believe it or not, even though you can fall behind in the stages, Bob, you can't lose your cool. You can't. You have to take what you get and work your way back up through. I mean, the stages will end. Even if you end up a lap down, you still get it back as long as nobody else gets lapped. But right now, it looks like they're starting to spread out a little bit. The top 3-4 trucks now.
Man, it's seeing some old names here, man. I've raced with. It's kind of cool to look at these guys. Got WRX Mike in here in the 24 truck. That man, looking back, seeing these names. Got Keith. Kind of giving me goosebumps here, honestly.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm actually, I'm looking back and I see Gator Mike back here. I see Do the Do, which actually Do the Do was one of my drivers for a little while. He came back to a league that I was running for a little while, and he came back in there. He's a good driver.
I mean, BBS Brennan's trying to take the lead here from the 51 of Chaser and Bevan. It's all right. I've known BBS a little bit. I've actually he used to be in another league I helped out with, and he's a very nice driver. He's improved a lot over his career that I've seen him do.
Oh yeah, it's funny how you watch how some of the people that I've been involved with since I've started back to like almost full, racing quite a bit, is all the guys, you see all the people that you may have worked with before, raced with before, and all their development and how they've increased and gotten better and better and better, and it's remarkable. It's an awesome thing to see.
You look like the 51 of chasing in reverse.
Got the lead back. Gator Mike's worked his way up into that third spot. The 98 sitting on that high side. Looks like he may be a little bit too high in that turn. He's going to lose a few spots out of that.
Almost about 3 wide there with Chase Beatty with. Sorry guys, I'm not. With Picola Gator there, they're in the middle of a 3 wide battle, but they're him 13 and the 98.
Looks like the inside truck's got to run on that 51. He might be able to hold that bottom line and be able to make it by, but we know Kentucky is known for its high side being able to be the fastest around here.
Yeah, and if you run the bottom too much, you'll wear them tires out a lot quicker than you need to.
Yeah, then you stop pushing.
Save them. Yeah, if you run the high side, you'll save them.
But these guys right now, so far, we're clean and green. They're doing a great job. I mean, except for that one little incident there, but I said it's not done yet. It's a long, long race. I was like 23, starting to work, trying to work up that high side, but it's kind of tough. All that traffic is like you got to be very careful.
Man, there's a lot of history in that 23 truck.
Oh yes, very much so.
Especially in the GC Sports side.
Yeah. Oh yes, his name has been around for quite a while, and I've never really met him or talked to him, but he's definitely up in. He's got some talent there that he definitely shows very much so every race. A lot of these guys do. A lot of these guys are still new to me.
Oh, a little rub there. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that looked like it definitely. It's getting a little tight.
Picola got in the wall a little bit there. There was a 3 wide situation there.
Yeah, it's like the 20, the 23. Then you got the 15. Those two are trying to battle that position out, trying to figure out which way we're going to go. But still, it's 2 by 2 by 2. I mean, the top 4 are still side by side. Nobody's really breaking away from this yet.
The funny part is, they're racing side by side, but they're literally just drafting each other from the high and low just to get away from this pack.
Oh yeah, they're trying to. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Ooh, I agree. I saw that too. That was a little tight. Oh, here comes a 00. He's trying to make his way up into that top 5, top 6 position.
I'll tell you now that Picola's got a good line entry and out. Though I was watching him. You got to be very smooth around here to be able.
Yeah,
to,
it's a finesse track. You can't push it. You can't, you have to be patient, especially when it comes, I found out, you separate a lot of people when it comes to these long races. Anybody, I've come to find out about that anybody can run a 25% race, really, and have fast laps. But add 100% with, a couple, 2 times tire wear, it changes the whole dynamic of what you're really racing about, because then it's no longer about forcing your truck in there to get the best position. Then it's about get your spot, take what you can get, and then after that, you just have to wait, buy your time, get your first round of pit stops, because you're running on sliders, and those sliders we know are not always perfected.
Oh yeah.
So you have to take your time and work your way, and sometimes it's better to give a little and not force an issue and work it out. I've done it several times where I don't mind giving up 1 spot, 2 spots, but in the end, it will help me out in the long run, because then I'm not having a big old mess behind me with a wreck. But right now, these guys, the top 4, are starting to get a break here, and starting to separate themselves from this pact and get a little bit of racing room where they can try to figure this out where they want to be. Like I said, the first stage is 36 laps long. I mean, that's a long run in these trucks.
Yeah. That's all right now, though. Most people think you got to have the fastest lap to run with these guys. No, that doesn't go anywhere of any other league.
No.
You have the most consistent laps.
Yep.
That makes
you can have the fastest lap in the world, but if you can only do it once, it's not going to matter in the end.
A champion is made by who's consistent.
Yep. Yep. That's why I don't necessarily, myself, I don't thrive on necessarily that a win would be great, but if I can be a consistent top 10, top 5, any series, not a truck, Xfinity or Cup, it makes a big difference, because you'll be amazed at the respect you get because of that.
Oh, most definitely here. Do you see BBS Brennan's starting to stretch it?
Yeah, they're starting to get kind of straightened out a little bit. And that's another thing too, is you start getting these trucks side by side, and fighting for position, and next thing you know, you got the 4th place truck up on you, you got the 5th place truck up on you, and the 6th place truck up on you, and then you got a whole new situation you got to deal with. But right now, who's 51 still the leader, Bub? I'm trying to figure that out.
BBS Brennan.
Okay, 98. Oh, there he is. Okay, yep. There we go. Thank you very much, buddy. That's one thing I hope they do fix on the new game with those guys, is the camera, how the camera works. Because the camera doesn't follow progressive, how the positions are, it bounces you.
So I'm trying to go up to the 5th guy behind him in the 15.
Yeah. But it looks like these guys are all starting, they're starting to settle in a little bit.
Jose in the 15. We got Pete Cola back there along with the 18. I just had it now.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Oh no, I'm not. I'm just a smart cookie here. Let me get back to the leader here.
No, I'm sitting on one. Oh, I'm trying to find that one right now. It was like the 7. Oh.
That was WRX Mike.
Yeah, that was WRX Mike. Yep.
I'm gonna be a smart cookie here real second. Because if I can do this the right way and I know exactly what it's gonna do, it's gonna work out great.
Well, yeah. It's tough when
here we go.
These guys are really dicing up between 1 through 4. They're not. Nobody's breaking free. They're still running side by side. Ooh, that was a little bit of give and take there. You gotta love that. He knew that he was got in there a little bit too hot. Looks like 98 slid up a little bit. Oh, 98, he just touched the wall a couple of times. That's going to slow his momentum down there. And that's going to, right there, those kind of situations going to bring the next 2-3 trucks right up on you. And that's exactly what it's pretty much done. It gave the top 2
I was going to cheat and use Discord, but Taddy hasn't updated the roster.
Oh.
So.
That's all right.
We'll figure
it's
it
tough
out.
With the size of the group that you guys have, just from experience, it's tough because there's so many people that, and if you like for us, me and you, especially broadcast, it's kind of tough because we're still trying to figure out names. It looks like we have the 51. He's in the road. He's on pit road.
97 just pitted. He's exiting now.
Yeah, I was trying to get all that
War
stuff.
Pigs coming down pit road this time.
97, he looks like a monster. He's coming out of the pits right now. Like he said, he had enough of this. He needed some fresh four good years and a tank of
Looks
fuel,
like
maybe
the
an adjustment.
4. Yeah, 4 might have just came out. Yep, 51's already got it. Already did his pit stop and out.
Yep. He fell off quite a bit from that start of that lead.
98's fitting this time by.
Yeah, these guys are setting a blistering pace right now. I mean, some of these guys are already ready. Said, I had enough. I can't do this anymore. This truck is just not working for me, so I'm coming in. And that was one of your leaders. He's definitely got some pitch strategy in mind.
Oh,
No
yeah,
doubt about that.
They're trying to probably split the stage too.
I would assume so. That was with this kind of a race and being where it is and the length of it is. I would almost want to split them in half, just because of the fact of that. There's no way that I'm going to be able to, especially if you're back of the field. You know, you got to do something. You got to get. You know, even though at the end of the stages you'll get. You know,
we got a whole bunch of people coming in
now.
The 18, the 00, the 20.
Oh yeah. You got a whole
56, 23, and the 52.
I think that's like almost your top 10 group that's coming in now.
Yeah, Hunty was like, definitely wins championships. Exactly. Consistency wins a championship, not the fastest lap. Puddin said hi. The notorious Puddin
make
man.
Sure you holler him back at him, Puddin. Tell him I said hi. It's been a while. I haven't. He's been doing. I talked to him off and on the phone. He's you know.
Yeah, it looks like Puddin might be slinging some real things instead of being able on console.
Yeah,
he might be slinging some dirt cars now.
Yeah, I've been hearing about that. That'll be exciting.
See, that's now he's gonna have to make me get a ticket out there to fly out to see him race dirt car. That's exactly how. Either that or I'll drive out.
I'm telling you, I encourage him because dirt car is an experience that you'll never forget. Because I used to race dirt out west and late models, and it's an experience. Just like I used to race up here on asphalt or the late models, and I had also my short stint with the Busch Series when they were up here, when there was the Busch Series. And I heard that. Somebody's definitely spinning.
They were. It was weird. I don't know how to describe that. I don't know if it might have been lag, but it looked. The 23 was dead sideways beside the guy beside him. I don't even know what his name is.
Oh, 56?
Yeah, the 56 and him got dead sideways between each other. Gator might got. Like, it was weird. Like, the car was sideways halfway down the straightaway, but it was straight. It might have been a lag issue.
That's very possible. We have that. That happens here. But all I know is I heard in the background, I heard those tires squealing. I'm like, oh, that sounds not so good. That sounds like
who's the leader right now, then, Kate? 17.
That'd be Do, I believe.
Yeah, he's pitting now, so that's going to leave it up to somebody else here. That might have actually cycled to 98. Yep.
Which that should be almost a full cycle of the green flag pit stops there at that point. And he didn't gain. If you look at it, he really didn't gain much any advantage that green flag stop because of those guys are still right there. You got 98 to 15. Let's see who's behind that.
51, and I believe it's the. I don't know. I think that's a. Who is that?
Let's see if I can get back up there. Yeah, as I said,
13.
these camera angles. Yeah, the camera angles are
and
so.
Then the 00.
Let's see. Actually, I'm going to sit right here. I'm riding actually right behind the 98, our leader right now with the 15, and I'm actually gotten a different camera view, and actually it's kind of cool. It's like he may have a run on the bottom on that. You might be able to actually get by him coming up
right there.
front stretch.
On board with Jacob there. So Jacob's looking the inside of the 98.
Yep.
So Jacob might look. Jacob was about to look on the inside of the 15 going in that corner.
He was definitely trying to peek in there.
Washington 98 have just put Pete Holigator in the spot to take third from BBS Brennan there.
Looks like the 13, he's starting to sneak. He's going to get underneath him too, and he's going to take that spot away. I wonder if he's got a different kind of setup on that truck, being a long run or a short run, because he just lost a few spots there on that one.
It might take some time for his laps. His tires to warm up too, so he might have a long run truck.
That's what I mean. The pressures aren't quite there yet for him to start being able to hold that. But he's not he's not losing too much. He's still tapped right up in there in the top 4. So you just that's where that give and take kind of. I know my truck's not handling. That's where you got to give it up a little bit just because of that factor of it's just the way it is. It's racing. You can't push a vehicle if it just won't be there.
Get back up through here. Let's get back up the leader here.
Looks like they may actually start working their way up to a lot of traffic.
Oh, we got peak hole in the wall a little bit there.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the 15 is the leader, right?
Yep.
So
yeah, you got around him. Yep.
All right. Again, guys in the chat, chat it up. You guys got questions about the league? You guys are looking for. We're seeking drivers here. If you guys want to be part of the GC Sports family here, hit Aqua Taddy up. He'll be able to
please,
help
guys. I mean, I've known Aqua for a little while. I'm not by racing with him, but just by affiliation through help, whatever I can do to help him when he needs it, and this and that. Please, the class of drivers that are in this league are incredible.
And there is some former champions in here too. So.
Yeah, and I mean, there's some well-known people from all throughout the series, like Gator Mike, and there's some
War Pigs, and I've heard his name a couple times as well.
And then, I mean, I've heard a lot about a lot of these a lot of the older drivers, I guess I should say.
Winning lotto numbers are going to be 5, 9, 48, and 8, and 48.
Alright, that's funny. But right now, it looks like Pete Cola, he's sitting in that. Looks like he's sitting pretty comfortably in that second spot right now. I'm riding along with him, right behind the leader, and he's not pushing the issue. He's just not. I don't blame him. I wouldn't either. At this point in time, there's no sense to it. But he definitely looks like he's getting a little bit better bite off that corner and be able to close down on that leader.
Well, we'll say that right now. Pete Gator's been on a tear for these last couple weeks. He has been probably one of the fastest trucks in the series on a Monday night. So I've been checking in every once in a while about who's winning and everything because I've been busy doing other stuff. But I was free tonight to help you all. But yeah, he's been tearing it up. Like, I mean, thing is though, he's a double console driver though. He also races the iRacing side on Fridays when he can.
And that's tough to do. That's not an easy task to be able to switch between console to iRacing because it is totally a different dynamic than what you do.
It's like day and night between driving. Well, hopefully with this new game they're bringing out, it might be something close.
That'd be nice. I mean, that'd be enjoyable. Right now I'm sitting back with the Double Zero, sitting in the 4th spot. Looks like the first two have gotten themselves some separation between the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That 98, he's starting to put a little bit of pressure on that Double Zero now.
So now, Puddin', if you win that lottery, you got to split it with me, because I gave you the winning numbers.
Puddin', you just got to share it because you like me.
But I'm telling you now, though. You were looking at that. Pete Cola's not pressuring right now. As
I said, and that's just it too. These guys are centering.
He was waiting.
Yeah, there's that break that you were talking about. He's like, now he realizes 3 laps to go. He's definitely making that move to the inside. I'm pretty sure he's going to have him cleared. He's got him cleared.
Yeah, he's got him cleared.
And he could be just laying back too, but think about it. I mean, sometimes in these long races, you lay back a little bit, let those tires, don't wear those things out completely.
Pull a little nudge, but Jose there trying to get back around him there.
He stayed, he held it though. He's I'll take a little bit of bump. I don't mind that so much. The trucks can take a little bit more of a pressure, when it comes to a little
2
bit
to go
more
here,
rubbing.
guys, in the stage 1 here.
Well, it's like Pete Cole, he's definitely set up. Now it's time to make that move. And he sure did. And it was a good move too. He knew he had the run.
So the thing is, looking here while I was going later into the stage, I know there's your close stages, the amount of laps of the first 2. If you look at the group behind them, if it came to be for the next round, they are catching.
Oh yeah.
Like with that 3-pile group right there, they're catching.
Yeah, and that's the best thing. And I'm watching them too, and they're not fighting each other too. They know by experience that it's not going to do us any good to race side by side. It is definitely not going to work. So we have to stay single file and have our patience and have our wits about ourselves.
They're 3 wide. I'm going to run back here and watch this for the line here.
Yeah.
If I can get it back to them in time.
Up with
Are they going to make it 3 wide for it?
Top 4?
No, they actually just. That's what I was watching the top. That was actually battle for. There's still door to door there.
Yep, on the 3rd and 4th, and it's going to be definitely a drag race to that finish line. It's
I don't know who got that.
I don't know. That was so close.
I know for third. I don't know who got that. That was close.
Yeah, I was watching that. I was riding along with a 0-0 on that. Now I'm like, I can't tell from there to that aspect, but that was definitely a good battle for that third, fourth spot on the stage.
Your stage 1 winner there, Pete Colligator.
Yeah, he made that last pass when he needed to.
By the way, the 0-0. This is his first night with us. By the way, Taddy was saying in chat.
Oh, wow.
He was formerly known as Eva OGR_Grippin.
Okay.
So
say that 5 times fast.
Exactly, that's a mouthful. So now he is SBR_Williams. So
it's a good run though. I mean, that's a good first. I mean, being the first time here, it's not always easy. No, that's your top 5, anyways, folks. I mean, that's now we're about ready. Now they've got their adjustments in. They're got some more adjustments in actually because they did their green flag pit stops. But that's good. You could see some different changes here because there is actually a couple of faster trucks that look like they're just waiting on some adjustments. Now we're gonna go green flag races, stage 2, another long stage. This is another 32 laps. But they're definitely putting down some blistering pace. They're moving right along. There's only been that 1-2 incidents. Single cars, not a problem for the rest of the field.
You see Pete Colligator starting to stretch it right off the bat here while they fight behind him.
This way, it's a tough choice here at this point. At the start of your stage, it's a tough choice to. Right, how much am I going to push this, or how much am I just going to slide into a spot as soon as I can and be able to run a line? Because it's different when you're running these long races. Looks like that 51 of chasing.
Oh, we got an OG racer I used to race with just joined the chat. Mr. Paul Bear.
No, oh really? Nice.
Yeah, Paul Bear joined in chat. What's up, Paul Bear? I haven't seen that name around in a long time.
No, I haven't. No, I've actually heard that name recently.
That's a former giggity driver as well. Oh my gosh, dude! Like Picola's running away a little bit right now.
Yeah,
but it's like a hornet's nest the whole way back behind him.
Yeah, I'm watching that now. Now you got the first and second, which have got some spaces. Then it's 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 all the way back through the field.
I'm gonna run over with SBR Williams right now because that's literally where it's at. The first 2 are just by themselves, but it's like a I wouldn't say it was a crap show.
Hornet's nest. More like a gaggle. We call it a gaggle. A gaggle of cars.
Looks like they're slowly finding everybody out wise and thinning out the line here.
And you'll find out that some of the guys, I mean, sandbag or whatever, laying back, either way, it's not always about the first stage. It's not always necessarily about the second stage. It is. The stage points are important because of playoffs and this and that, but it's in the long run. You want that win. You want to be there to win it in the end, and it takes patience and it takes that control to be able to do that. Not get too heated and not get too stressed out. And some of these guys, obviously, just by watching these races, they have driven side by side with each other for many times before, because the accuracy of how they're driving is pretty. There's not much rubbing, put it that way, and that's not easy to do. Especially in heat.
Taddy made a good point in the comments, and I mean, he's like, "What's everybody's thoughts on the new game getting ready to come out?"
I'm excited. I'm excited because I believe that it's going to be a total different dynamic than what we're used to, and it's going to change a lot of things.
It's going to be like, in my opinion, like the dynamic. I feel like, because again, so I've played almost every NASCAR heat game that's brought out. It's going to be a wrench thrown at it, like going from heat 3 to heat 4.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be. I know it's not going to have the heat name. It's going to be NASCAR 21.
Yeah,
but it's going to be that wrench
before too.
It's going to be that wrench. They're going to throw the huge curveball that nobody thought was going to happen with the game, and everybody's going to have to relearn how to drive.
And that's not a bad thing, Bub. You think about it, that's not bad, because of obviously some people develop quicker than others, and now it puts it right back to everybody has an opportunity of that, that win, exactly. And that's what it's all about. And, no, it's all about winning in the end, but it's also still that of being that consistent driver. That will never change. That will never ever change.
We got
if you earn the respect of the people around you, then
And
Yeah, I
BBS
saw that.
Brennan's
Still-
coming too. BBS Brennan's left
Yeah.
that little pack behind him and started checking out. He's
And
coming.
I'm watching the number 2. He looks like he's starting to make up some ground too, with the 00 right beside him on the inside. They're starting to those top 5, 6
Yeah.
trucks.
I
They're
wish
not separating.
I'm not going to try to sugarcoat it, but I kind of everybody wishes it has a ticker that actually works properly.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that's that was we thought that was supposed to happen here too, but yeah,
Yeah,
that
they
would be
had
nice
it-
because
we
it would
had
make
it
a
for
little
like
bit
a
easier.
week and then they took it completely out of the game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
But no,
yeah.
he says because I haven't did it once. I didn't want to kind of throw shade to our Friday nights because I want to take away from the guys on the console here. But
Oh, I hear you, definitely.
Taddy said also for our fans, don't forget we have console racing 4 nights a week, and on iRacing Friday nights. Which, by the way, iRacing side is going to have some announcements here in a few weeks, which I don't even know. So Taddy got to get me in the loop here.
Ooh.
He's
So
going
usually when those kind of announcements come up, those are usually surprising,
exactly
very good announcements, and those are awesome to always get. I always love doing those surprise announcements.
He wants to. I mean, I'm the broadcaster for Fridays, man. Got to give the brother some news here.
Oh yeah.
We're
Oh,
3 wide.
well, you know how it is
my
sometimes.
God.
Sometimes some of us, yeah, I was gonna say that was kind of. I'm right along and right behind in the number 2 with that front pack, and it's like, yeah, they're definitely pushing a little bit They're not pushing it, just they're racing a little bit harder in this stage than they were. Oh, there's a little bit of contact between the 00 and the 2.
It looks like
It's
the
like he
2
kind
got
of checked
loose.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
2
was
got
like,
loose
well,
and
yeah.
checked up.
Yeah, then that's part of the deal. It happens. In the closing rate, I've
New
said this
leader,
before.
Pete Colligator.
Yep. I was waiting for that. It was a matter of time. He's not going to... Oh, he goes at 15. It looks like he's going to be able to get that run on the inside. He's going to do some side drafting here. But you got the 98 behind the 13, and looks like he's going to try to give him a good push. He's going to hold that top line. I don't know. They're going to meet right coming off that corner. How's it going to be?
Well, here
They
goes.
hold
Give a little bit more info here while I was in the chat. Taddy also said, the Xfinity side on console starting next season also has some announcements as they will be talks in current with a sponsorship.
Oh, oh man, sponsors, man. Gotta love those sponsors. They're the heart and breath of what we do on the racing side of the console and iRacing. You can't take that away either. You know, having those kind of backings are they're a great asset to have, and a lot of the sponsors are great to have. Leagues and things like that part of their group, because it's incredible.
Oh yes, they're at battle right now. There's a battle between
Oh yeah,
the
this is top five are definitely they're mixing it up now. Looks like Pete Cola, he fell back a little bit. 98, he ended up working through that battle. He ended up getting around those trucks. Now we're back to the 98 in the lead. You need a 2x2 from there. Top 5 trucks definitely battling that out.
That's all right now, Paul. I'd love to see you back on track, brother. We did have our differences when we raced with
there's a little bit of contact between.
That
That was a little bit of closeness there, and that's just it. And that's part of the dynamic with this compared to iRacing, because sometimes from what I've seen on iRacing,
98 hit the wall hard.
Yeah, I saw that. He scraped that hard. That definitely killed those momentum. He's probably going to lose 2 spots off this one. Yeah, he's holding that top line. He even that contact still. I mean, even that rub against that wall, he still didn't lose much. I thought he was going to lose a lot more momentum, but now you got 3 trucks nose to tail that are going to have a great run coming off going into turn 1.
3 wide.
Oh, yeah, he's going to back out. Looks like he's 51 drops way down below the yellow line.
God.
Make sure he gives everybody enough room. They get it through though. That's great racing. No. 4, he's down pit road early. That's an early stop. Looks like these guys might start be saying the same thing as they did in stage 1. There goes the 97, just peeled off down pit road. They're thinking the same thing.
98 didn't peel out yet.
He's holding it. He's holding that. He's getting that top line to start work for him in that momentum.
20
and the 15, what's going to happen with the 15?
pitted.
He's going to get pinched there because it's tough, because when you start coming off them corners like that side by side, the truck starts to push up off that corner, and you just can't. You got to let off, because if not, you're going to slide right up into the truck up on top of you. But now the top 3 are nose to tail. That's going to stay
You
only
got the
temporarily.
top 7. in a blanket right now. So.
Oh, there we go. Yep, I didn't go further up back.
Yeah, they're all on each other right now. The top 7
Yeah.
just under a blanket with each other right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm actually riding along with the 00 right now behind everybody, and yeah, you can see it right now. That you can tell that
Oh,
it's starting to
snap.
heat up.
Well, we already got confirmation what the sponsorship is next season. So
Oh, that was quick.
the custom Xfinity series will be sponsored by Knievel Motorsports and will be officially named Knievel Motorsports Custom Series.
Nice.
Sweet.
Oh, that's awesome.
So is that evil Knievel or is that putting its awful Knaffel? I can't tell.
I don't know. I just try. If he's on the track, I just rub him. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, me and him used to be some ringers on the console side, man. Me and him, I remember racing Puddin side by side at Canadian Tire. It was the best racing I've ever had.
Oh man, when I met Puddin, I actually met him. He actually subbed for me when I was a co-host for the weekly review, and we were doing an interview with one of the drivers or something like that, and I just could not make it, and I asked him if he would fill in for me, and yeah.
Oh, we got
Oh yeah, I'm watching that now, guys. I'm watching now. Two.
Man, Pete Cola's trying to make a move on the inside there. Oh my gosh.
They're pushing each other a little bit now. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. I'm running along with a 00 right now of SBR, and he's taking advantage of that side-by-side racing and worked himself all the way up from that 7th spot, and all he's running up into the top 5 now.
Gotta put my phone on charger while I'm trying to read chat.
And they're just they're definitely they're running for it now.
Oh yeah, it's getting probably about close to the end of the stage here where everybody's gonna.
Yeah, well, we got some more trucks coming in. We got the 23 of Gator Mike. He's
13's coming in.
Pit road. 13 looks like he just dipped off. He's getting ready to come down pit road.
2's coming in, I believe, as well this time by.
Yeah, you got the 18. He's in pit road. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, it's that time. Green flag stops. They're about. I can't do this anymore again.
Oh, that 13 about missed pit road.
I saw that. That was close. I mean, that's yeah. The 2's coming out. He's coming out of pit road now. Who else? Let's see where we're at. 13's in. The truck right behind him. You got the 18. He's still sitting on pit road.
00 and the 15 are coming this time by. 2 and the 13.
17. The 17 actually looks like, I don't know if it's in pit road or if it's actually done and out. That could be. I can't quite tell. Here comes the 18. He's out of pit road now. That looked like that might be a very lengthy stop.
I think he's done and out.
Okay, that's what I thought. 51's coming down.
Confirmation here, home. Yeah, they said he blew a motor up in the race wise. He'll be back next week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Hopefully see do the do back here next week here. As we get back here.
24 looks like he's in. Definitely some melee. We love the melee on pit road because that's one thing that this actually definitely gives us.
Yeah, we're in stage 2 right now. McLovin. Sup, McLovin? Shit. My bad.
Yeah, please, whoever's out there, say hi. Say, encourage all these guys, We appreciate all you guys'
Sorry, I was supposed to be
support.
PG here. I said the S word.
Oh, oops. Yeah.
Taddy's going to fire me. I'm fired.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, right. First day back on console. Fired.
Oh, we probably will. I think a few of us may have had one of those days or two.
Who's the leader right now, by the way, there, Dinkate? 98. So he recycled back to the lead.
Yep. Yeah, he's had. Oh, he's on pit.
So he just left. Actually, he just left.
All right.
So that. Nice.
At
Wow.
98, he's coming off right now. Wow, yeah. And that was one of the first trucks that pitted too.
See, the thing
But
is, right?
how long is that going to last? I mean, that.
Well, thing is, remember, he had that slip up. He never really got the chance to get back his momentum from the beginning of the race.
Right. True. You're right. Correct. That's correct. That's correct. It's funny seeing 97 out there and I'm not driving it. It's different. I remember that before when I first started broadcasting, and I used to see my truck out there or whatever. That used to, I had other people that was driving the vehicles that I were.
Taddy's like, your console back up. I can't fire you.
That's funny.
No, I think everybody out here knows McLovin could get back in here and tangle with the boys. Oh, snap. It's Billy in the booth in chat.
Nice. It's great to have all these people in the chat.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and just support support
how many laps, by the way,
league and
Dan
everybody.
Kate, getting in here? Oh man, this Monster Racing might be able to pull a stage out of this here.
Yep, I'm thinking that too. If it depends on how it's all gonna, how that's all gonna work out for him. Yeah, I think a lot of it too with him is he could have. I mean, he was in the back of the field, not running hard, not really racing anybody. Took his time, got his adjustments in, and now this is the outcome of it. But the question is it going to be able to hold for the rest of the stage? That's the whole thing. Is those tires going to hold? Is that stop whatever he did on that stop? Did he take 2, take 4, whatever? Because he had a pretty good stop, and he must be turning some great lap times to be able to get around everybody after his stop because he was 1 or 2 laps before some of these guys. So that will be, we'll keep an eye on that one, folks. That's for sure because we just don't know. And then you got the 15, which is originally was one of the top 5, 6 that were running for the lead. But yeah, he's going to run him down, no problem. He's not going to be able to hold that. That 15 truck's he's got fresh 4 good years. His pressures are probably up by now.
I don't know, man. That 15's coming. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be able
to. The 97 is not going to be able to hold that 15 off for very long.
It's probably about 3 to go here. About 3 to go, probably.
Yeah, he's going to have him in the next lap and a half. He'll be on his back door. And
he's pushing, too. Look, he took 2 tires.
That's tire wear. Yep.
He had to take 2.
Yep.
That thing just fell off real quick. He just tried to make a gamble out of that, so...
Well, sometimes you gotta though. I mean, that's just the way things are. I mean, that gamble.
All right, 4 laps. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but he's smart. He's not gonna fight it. He's trying to save a points out of this. Is what he's trying to do, and that's smart because you look at the first stage. He wrecked in the first stage, couldn't get nothing back. Now he took a gamble. And if he can hold into the top 5, top 6, that's a great recovery from where he was standing before. You can't take that away. That's for sure. But that would be something that...
Gator, I don't think Gator's going to lock up this next stage. I don't think he's going to be there in time to chase that 15.
And there's definitely a lot of trucks coming. I mean, if the 97 falls back to the 8th, 9th spot and survives from this stage, that is an accomplishment. That is because he was last. He was in the end, in the backside of the field for the first stage. That is definitely, and then you go in and you get your 4 fresh good years, and hopefully your pit crew will put out what they need to get you back out where you need to be. But that's great track position. That's great gambling.
It's coming to 2 to go, I believe, in this stage.
Yeah, I'll give him that. I'll definitely give the 97 that kind of credit because that was a risk, and it looks like it's going to pay off for him in the long run. Because right now he's holding the 3rd, and he's still holding that.
Last lap in the stage. Can Pete Cola run him down? That's the question.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be fast enough. There's a lot of space here. There's like 5, 6 car lengths for him, and it's just, yeah.
Another lap he'd have had him.
Yeah, 2 laps to go. So
maybe.
There we go, folks.
It might be 2 to go here.
Yeah.
Pete Cola might be able to run him down.
I don't know. I mean, it's a lot. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how much. Depends on how much they want to fight when it comes to getting close to that finish line. Oh, it's like 98. He got really close to that wall and he had to separate himself. He's going to lose a few spots off that.
He ain't going to get him by this time. Bye here, so your stage 2 winner is going to be Jose.
Great job. Yeah, and the move right now, the move of what I saw is what that 97 truck did. He came in early, got his stop done, got out, and look where he ended up. He ended up in the top 5 when he was in further back of the field. So I definitely got to give that shout out to that because that was great pit strategy on that part and being able to drive it like that.
That's a top 10, man. That's 6 for that 97 off that strategy. That's great for him.
Yeah, yeah. As I said, I mean, sometimes when you get in that position where you get that early hookup and you get stuck, and that's the prime example of never giving up.
Exactly.
Never backing down. Just keep driving what you got to drive, and in the end, and hope that the crew's got something for you.
I don't know, man. Everybody's been talking here, guys. Never know. Old sanity might come back console racing. Don't know yet.
Well, there we go, stage 3, and this one here is a long stage.
It's going to be
77
technically
laps.
3 of them of what we've seen, so not close to it.
Yep. So I mean, that's a lot of racing, folks. I mean, anything can happen from there, but it's been clean. I mean, it's been clean. There's not been too many. There's been a lot of give and take a little bit. You get what you get, take what you can take, but this stage here, that could all go out the window real fast.
Exactly. McLovin said this is the last stage. This is where it all matters.
Yeah. This is where everybody throws it down and saying, okay, let's see what we got coming out of this, because this is for the win now.
I'm not gonna lie, as a racer myself, when I raced for it in the trucks wise, I was kind of the same way. I mean, yeah, I wanted stage points, but I kind of laid back and see what my truck did for the rest of it. Because you might see some guys in here that you haven't seen all race come up through. They were just testing stuff, see what it would do, how it would tweak it, how well it would run on the long run. Come in here wise and see on the long run here and see how well the truck runs. Like, see the 0 right now.
Yeah, he's somebody
he's been
hanging out. He's been in the top 10. He's
been
in the top 10 trucks all night. And now when push comes to shove, and it's really time to go, and it's really time to make your moves. Look where he's at. He's working on that second position, about ready to get a good run coming off that corner, trying to get underneath the 15, and he's going to get it, and he's probably going to clear him going into turn 3.
Got McLovin's got me blushing in the booth right now.
He's got, and he's just got to drive the track. Looks like the 15 pushed up a little bit. He comes at 97. Let's see, here he comes. Here comes another one out of nowhere.
Again,
that we haven't
told
really
you, man,
seen
that 97 from that that moment. And look back there. If you look really back there in the top 5 there, Gator Mike has slowly brought his way up to the top 5 here.
Yep.
So he might have been tweaking on his truck all race too, because he was running about mid-pack.
Yep.
And now where it counts, he's up here trying to race for this win.
Yep. Definitely. I mean, it's right now it looks like it could be anybody's game at this point.
Oh, man.
There was a little bit of contact between the 15 and 23. You could hear a little bit of door janging there. That's true. There's definitely a donut on that side. No doubt about that. But that's where you got to be cautious, because you let those top 3, because you look at them, they're running nose to tail. They're not really fighting each other. And next thing you know, the top 5, 6, the rest 4, 5, and 6 and 7 start fighting. And that top 3 are just going to pull completely away, and there's not going to be any hope for the rest. Because that side draft can be so important when you're racing side by side. Looks like that 98. Looks like he might be trying to push through there. Here comes another one coming in the picture. Here comes that 2 truck. There's another one. Those four trucks there are starting to try to figure this out. They just got to get in single line to be able to run down those top 3 again. And that's what it's going to take. Especially being...
He probably has somebody by his phone adding.
Could be.
You see, look at 97 there. Is trying to make a run on the inside for the first time tonight for the lead.
I'm watching that now, yeah. All it takes is that one opportunity to get that track position back and get back up there, and next thing you know, now you're fighting for that win. Still a long way to go, though. Looks like he's going to get away with that. Yep, there we go. He got around that. Yeah, I mean, that's remarkable. I mean,
I just thought of that. It makes sense, too. So, McLovin, again, he knows a lot about this, about racings and all the setup and everything, like anybody else here was, but he made a good point. He said, what's the fuel window? And I think Jose is saving fuel knowing it's going to be a long run.
Yep, that's it, yeah. That's a good point, because I actually didn't even think about it.
Coming here, Wise, all you got to do is back the corners up a little bit. Yep. Just a little bit. You don't have to do it a whole lot. And it saves.
You're not going to be able to save enough, though. That's the whole thing. I mean, you might be able to save enough. Oh. That's it? Okay, okay. Ooh, that's still close. Especially when you're racing this hard. Yeah. Because if you break free too far and you get too far back, there's no way of catching back up. It's just not going to happen. unless it takes a driver error. But that also could be. I think you're right. I think when you made that comment, yeah, I agree with you 100% because it's like a lot of these guys are starting to back off a little bit of each other. But those top three are still nose to tail. They're not racing. As I said, they're not racing each other.
McLovin just made a point, like he's actually seen this. So the Jose that's back here was number 15. I'm right on board with him right now.
Yeah.
He said he's seen him. He said he has seen him. He uses a shifter for driving. He said he has seen him save 8 laps of fuel before to win a race.
It's possible when you.
I don't know about too much. About
I don't know. Yeah, well, that's something that the admins will look at. That's all we know is it definitely. If he that could really bite in the big one in the end though. Trying to save that much fuel in the time he's going to lose another spot here to the 18. If he's still if that's the situation. And you're not going to be able to keep back.
Well, Taddy just informed us again. Thank you for the information there, Taddy. I don't know too much about the rules here on the console side.
Me too either. So that always helps.
He said, but league rules state you cannot save more than 5 per stage. So technically, if he would save 5 laps of fuel, that would put dividends for him in the long run.
Yep. But is it gonna now?
2 laps if they wanted to 3-pit their McLovin. Dencate say 2 laps. So if they wanted to pit for 3 times at the stage, that's what it is. 2 laps short.
Well, you look about now. Now he's dropped another 3 positions. I mean, it's very easily to lose in touch and not you just can't make that time up. Especially when everybody really starts pushing a little bit harder and racing harder and going faster. You may not be able to pull all that time back up because now he's down to 6. Now he's down to 8th, I believe.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of distance. That's a lot. I mean, that's a long distance between those top 3. And
I just thought of something funny there, Pro.
What's that?
Because I remember them in the broadcast when they did it. So back when the Giggity main channel was up.
Yeah.
And we did some I was racing that season for the we were at, I think, Canadian Tire, right? And stage 2 happened, and they're like, man, because I was up near the front most of the race.
Yeah.
And they go, man, Sanity's off pace. Sanity's off pace. Like, he's dropping like a rock.
Yeah.
Well, I went to save 4 laps of fuel because I wasn't, or at least 2 laps at least, because I wasn't going to make it to the end of stage 2. And I still ran out coming out of, I think, probably the last 2 corners, and coasted. So, but I get that feeling of the safe fuel thing, and I wound up winning that race afterwards. So, later on.
It doesn't always happen that way, though.
Yeah, true. It's just how your cards are dealt.
Yeah. But right now, I'm riding along with a 00. These 2 trucks were in the mid-pack most of the race. And they've worked on their trucks, and they've worked hard, and they got their track position, and now they're running 1-2. And the 97 looks like he's definitely whatever that they did to that truck and got that situation, and it looks like he's got it, settled down.
Now, talking about somebody new, I just looked at this. That 2 is in 4th.
Yep.
Of Tolson, man. He's made his way up there. Same with Gator Mike, and that mix right there back with BBS Brennan. Exactly. Yeah. Like McLovin said, it's high risk, high reward, depending on what you do here. As we see, the 97 got passed by the 00 and the 51 here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Good
but that could be too. I mean, that's
though.
That give and take too. I mean, if the truck's got, with this here, if the truck's got the run, if the other driver's got the run, just because they can get onto your door or get even up to your front panel.
We did get confirmation. He did blow a motor along with his dog that pulled his plug out of his PS4.
Oh.
From Dew. He actually, his dog unplugged the cord off his PlayStation. That's why the motor blew up on pit road. So
that will do it.
We're glad to see you back here next week, though, Dew.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Just take this one on the chin. Get ready for next week.
Oh, we've all been there. We've all taken one sharp punch or another in this. That's for sure. I can say that for sure. But Now it looks like 00. He got around that 97. Now he's starting to put a little bit of separated space. But it looks like that 97 definitely can get in the corner better. They're definitely all pushing up. That 51 though has been able to hold that bottom line now in that third spot. But it's been great racing all night. I mean, you can't. These guys have been doing a great job. As I said, you got your comers and your goers, and it looks like now, some of the ones that were goers in the beginning are now, have gotten themselves up to that front spot. The 90s! Oh, that was a big rub against that wall.
See, what happened right there? It wasn't overcorrecting. That truck just got real damn tight.
Yep.
And he tried to slow that down so it wouldn't hit, and the momentum carried it into that wall.
51's coming in. Looks like they're starting to do their green flag stops now.
That was a heck of a lick, though.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that wall sometimes, we've all probably experienced it. That was the wall, and then if you get next to a car, that magnet effect that it seems to have to the car, to the wall, or car to car.
Well, that wall,
you can't separate yourself.
That real estate usually shortens up real quick, too. So.
Yep. Yeah. Definitely, I agree. I mean, that was one of the most pet peeves I've had is that when you get two cars together, even though you have a little bit of contact, and then you get stuck together. It's almost like your bumpers get hooked and you can't get off each other, and then by then it's already kind of a mess. But that's one thing I hope they get that with the new
Double Steer is still out here, by the way. The other guys went in. He's still running his laps. Depending, he might.
I think his strategy is he's going to run this thing all the way to the end as far as he can go on that tank of fuel. As far as his car will carry,
whether or not,
yeah. I mean, where you're at in the stage and where you're at in this final stage, it is smart because that's is about where the opportunity where you want to go as far as you can go.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're trying to either not try to get out of another pit stop or this and that, but it's an opportunity to take advantage of because some of these guys are going to pit, some of these aren't, and anything can happen. You just never know. But this is about where you start seeing that long run come into play of pit stops where they want to empty that fuel tank as far as they can go.
Well, guys, I believe the preset both preset sides are going to be here at Kentucky this week for Monday and Tuesday. That
awesome.
is confirmed. I believe.
There you go.
Yes. All right, so we do we did have a comment earlier in this race. While these guys are doing green flag pit stops here, we have racing most of the week here for y'all. They'll stop in here on the GC Sports side. We have tonight for the guys, which I'm not the main broadcaster here. You'll have your regular broadcaster hopefully next week. If not, I can come in and help Taddy and fill in if I'm actually free. But we have the preset side here was for Monday and Tuesdays. Wednesday, and I'm actually going to look at that real quick because I know that's updated. For Wednesday night, you guys will be, I believe, at Texas or Iowa. Okay, then the schedule. I know you guys added a race that wasn't on the schedule, on the thing on there. So you guys are going to be at Iowa. You guys are going to be able to see the guys race around Iowa. Which I love that track. That track is a fun track to race around. It's total different from the Friday nights, what I'll get to here. But yeah, I'll snap.
Oh, I'm trying to fall through that right now.
He's coming pit road this time by.
Yeah, actually, he's coming out of pit road. No, he's coming in pit road. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Yeah.
But we have racing and pretty much all nights a week except for Saturday and Sunday for right now. So Wednesday and Thursday is going to be your preset. Your custom guys. They will be at Iowa this week, and then you'll come to us on Friday. And I need to. Oh snap! I need to buy that track. Oof.
Oh, glad you looked at it, huh? Here comes the 98. He's coming down pit road.
I just forgot where they were racing Friday, and I'm like, I don't have that racetrack. But no, you'll meet the iRacing guys on Friday nights, and that's my main broadcast. You guys will hear my voice on Friday nights. Hopefully, bring Pro on that side. We'll see. I'll probably have him on a Friday night. We will be at Watkins Glen in the iRacing side.
Nice.
So that's going to be our first road course we've had in the season coming Friday night.
Oh, nice.
So I'm excited.
Yeah, that's going to be that. That's going to be definitely an adventure in itself.
and the boys on the iRacing side have been practicing really hard all week trying to get that car
I'm looking forward to, if everything works out, to be able to get it under the iRacing side and be able to broadcast that, because I'm so looking forward to seeing the difference. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Just
it's
having that
night and day.
I can't wait.
But,
I'm so excited now.
As we're going through these pit stops here, Denke, who is our new leader? Okay.
Yeah, the 98's coming out.
I have a feeling it's between the 97 and the 00 and the 51.
Oh, I believe the double. Oh, Piccola? He actually got a. Oh wow.
He's got a huge lead at Piccola. Oh, he's pitting right now. So I feel like it's going to land. I feel like it's going to land in with the 51-97 and the 00.
I believe you're 00 from what I've been watching, because I've been kind of flipping through and watching everybody in pit road and this and that. I believe that he actually got in front of the 97, and he's actually going to probably be your leader. Because actually, no, I'm sorry, the 97. Yeah, well, actually, they're nose to tail. Sorry, 97 00 going by the 51, and the truck behind that. Yeah, that's going to be your top three.
Was that right there, Denke? That's going to be.
Yeah, see that gamble that saving fuel, that may have burnt him. That may have just put him way farther back than what he wants to, just because of that factor. It's not. I mean, it's a gamble you got to take, though. I mean, it's not something that, it's not out of the playbook. It's, you just got to do it. But right now, it looks like the battle is looking like it's up front. It's between the 97 00 and the 51. That's what it looks like right now, from what I'm following.
I feel like they're back in the lead pack here.
Yep. And they're nose to tail. Nobody got a break from that green flag stop, because we all know that sometimes those green flags, it can separate you, give you a little bit of space and some breathing room. Oh, there's a little bit of that retro communication between crews.
Always asking for to have a lap at least.
The battle right now is for those top three spots.
Oh man!
And that's we must see that by that pit strategy and that choice of trying to get getting those positions, it's paid off, because he's sitting in the first spot, 00. That's been running. He's been running pretty good all night. He's been sitting in the top 5, top 6 all night. Now he's sitting in second. He's got those adjustments in. The 51's been there all night. I mean, those look like right now at this point, those look like the top horses of the field at this moment.
Hey, Denke, since you just pitted, how much fuel do you guys usually get per run?
That's a short tank.
Oh, yeah.
That's for sure. So we'll see now. I mean, everybody, it's most likely going to come down to definitely a fuel mileage. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, guys. Fuel mileage strategy.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, exactly, right? It sounds like the Peanuts teacher from, Charlie Brown, but yeah, see, you still got, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Good old Charlie Brown. Yeah. But from what it looks like, it's not much of an advantage for these top three of those pit stops, because of so far they've all come in different times, different laps, and they've all come out right there.
That makes a good point. McLovin just said the 00 pitted 3 laps after the 51 and the 97. He should be faster than them on fresher tires, but they're equal.
That could be adjustments. That could be the adjustments too. If you're off on your adjustment and don't hit it just right, that could be the result of what you're seeing right now too, just as well. The burning, as you said, the burning off the tires, this and that. Are you pushing it a little bit harder than you should be, because you know that
so we see somebody else, unless he just came off pit road. The 18, I believe, is on the lead lap, running for third right there, trying to take away second from.
Actually, I believe you're correct, because if I remember correctly, he was another one that was kind of an off sequence pit, and he's been working his way up. And he does right now at this point. I believe he was one of the last of those top 4 that pitted. So I believe he has some fresher tires. And that adjustment, whatever adjustment he threw in that thing, could have changed the whole dynamic of his truck. There's so much you can do even on a slider scale that it doesn't take much to throw yourself completely off. That's for sure. I've been in those boats before. Made a total swing at it and just been way out of left field.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's sometimes where you just make a minor tweak, and then that car turns out to be 2, 3, 4 tenths faster than what it was before. It's very touchy on what you, it's
Just
better
to let
to
him
make
know,
us.
you can't get mad
Yeah.
at Monster right now because SBR Brown Williams trying to lap you there, Dan Kate. Just wanted to give that info there.
Well, in other words, other than that, you better get your foot off the brake and your foot on the gas because they're coming. And we don't have spike strips in the back of the trucks. Oh, there's a little bit of, yeah, he was like, you got to get it. Yeah, you got to get out of my way because I'm coming.
Yeah, I
And
don't
I
know.
got a whole lot of trucks.
I'm trying to think of the 18's on the lead lap. If he is, he's literally just running the crap. Okay.
He's okay. The 18 is left out.
So he's trying to unlap himself right now.
Yeah. That's still a long ways, though. That's a long ways to come back with 30 or 30-something laps left. Even if you do get to... Okay, so 42 laps left. I mean, that's still a long ways to... Even if the leader does let him go, he's still got to come around that track a whole another time to be able to come back to the back of that field. So, sometimes, I mean, at that point, it depends on how my truck's handling. If it's really, like, not handling like I want it to, I let him go. You go right ahead. Even though you're on the lead lap, you still got to come all the way back around, so I'm not really too worried about you at that point. So I just let him go. Let him run his line. You go ahead. You faster, you go, boy. Looks like looks like the 51 got around the 97. Is that correct?
Yes, he did.
Yep.
And the
Those
18
three trucks
got
have
around that 00, so he's actually back in the lead lap.
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. Which that was a smart move. I agree on that. That was a smart move. From what I'm seeing, that 00 actually let him go.
Well, the thing is, I think he's using him to help him out, though.
The draft. He's running that draft. Yeah.
If he's keeping that draft off him to drive away from them guys, so he don't have to worry about them. I've been in a scenario that before. That sucks.
No, yeah, I agree. I can understand that. But if those two trucks don't fight each other, they get themselves nose to tail. That's not going to make much difference. They should be able to close up on him. Well, the draft here too is kind of a little bit unique. It's the way the track is designed. There's that second pit stop we were discussing whether or not they were going to be able to do it in 2 pits or 3, and it looks like they're going to be able to do it in 2 at this point. Oh, you only get 25 laps. Okay, thank you. I wasn't quite sure about that. So no, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he might be right on that cusp of that 25 lap break. I don't know.
And then it all depends on how much fuel you save. Remember, you can save up to 5 laps, but as I believe I just saw the 51 going to pit road.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe he dumped off. But we also saw that too with the one that was what was it? Who was lagging back a little bit?
15.
Oh yeah, the 15. You think about it, when the 15 lagged back, look how much he lost because of that.
But understanding though that he can gain that back at the same time, because as much he dropped back, he can gain it back while they're in pit road.
True, that's
true. If he's got the tires and if he's got the fuel to make it to the end, he might be in the catbird seat. I mean, I know he probably went back too far, but with the time they're on pit road, he could come back and be able to get the lead and get enough lead so they can't catch him.
And that's what we mentioned before about these long races. It definitely separates the ones that we talked about before, the 25% races to the 100% races. This is where you need to concentrate, and this is where you need to be because of it changes the whole dynamic of what you've got to do. You can't force your way into the positions like you could on a shorter race. You have to pick and be choosy when it comes to these long races because of their long. Yeah, and that's still a big run for these trucks. I mean, these trucks aren't light; they're heavy. They're sometimes very unmanageable to drive. One little adjustment could throw you off a little bit. You can't run the line you need to, but But the 15 he could be. You're right. He could have made a killer call just then. By backing off like he did and then just pitting now. Pitting, and we'll see. But these laps are definitely winding down, guys. Definitely. They're ticking off
how many
real
to
quick.
go? They were, McLovin asking how many to go?
Yeah.
34 to go.
So a lot of these guys, it looks like some of these guys are actually trying to stretch this out. And at this point, I agree. I would too. I would try to. It depends on what position I'm in. I would stretch this run out.
Who's the leader, by the way? As we go through here.
Yeah.
Zero's putting okay.
Yeah.
So
see now, let's see what happens. We'll definitely keep an eye on this, folks. Oh. Oops.
18 misses Pitts.
Oh, that's not gonna. Yeah, that's gonna be. Oh man, that's not gonna be good. Yeah, 00. He's pulling in now. The 4 is pulling out. I'm actually gonna sit on pit road. I'm gonna sit on pit road for a few minutes and see what else we got. Kind of action we got coming down pit road. The 4 is pulling out now.
Should be down to probably 32, 31 laps right now.
That's what I think. I'm telling you right now. I believe that's what everybody's thinking. Let's take this thing all the way down 32. To empty as far as we can go, and that way there we know that the fuel mileage aspect has been taken out of the equation. So I don't know what that. Yeah. Yeah, it's. I mean.
31 here. Getting close to 30 laps to go here, guys.
Yeah. You're probably see a bunch of these trucks starting to hit pit road now very soon.
I'm taking it probably the...
2 looks like the 2's coming down pit road. He's on his way in.
Yeah, yes, sir. That will relinquish it to who there, Dan Kate? Because we don't know. It's all over the place here.
Yeah.
Keith.
All right. Thank you.
52.
Yeah, it's tough when they... it's tough when they all start hitting pit road like that, because we're in such a long run like it is with no cost and stuff like that. You can't get the separation of trying to figure out who's who, so it's kind of...
We're going to 29 this time by.
Yep. That 97 looks like the 51's in front.
Oh, 31 this time by.
Oh, okay. 30, okay, so 30. Still, that's a lot of wear. It's all gonna come right down to how where's that 00's definitely got some heat coming on that 18. Took him right on the outside. He was coming quick. I'm actually right along with the 18 for a minute here, because it looks like it's the 51, 97, and 00. Looks like they've kind of swapped spots a little bit.
Coming down to 20, I think lap 28 here to go. So we got the 29. Well, it's gonna be 28 to the line here.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
29 the line. All right, so we got Keith coming in on pit road this time by. He's gonna be really. He's gonna be up. Piccola pushed it to the 13.
So I'm watching, guys. These top 3 trucks, which actually are going to after all these green flag stops, it's going to be the 51, the 97, and the 00. They all pitted at different times, and neither one of those 3 trucks gained anything on each other, which is very unusual from what I've seen before. I've seen that during green flag stops, the separation gets pretty substantial, but with these 3 trucks, there is no change whatsoever. You got the 97 definitely on that 51's back door, and then you got the 00, which is gaining on him pretty quickly at this point, and he's sitting in that. Oh, that could have been a big mess.
56 on pit road.
Oh, that was a little bit. That 97 definitely puckered up there because that was close.
We're coming about 28 to go here, 27 at the line here, guys.
And that 97 is definitely right on that back bump of that 51. And what that 00 is looking at now, guys, is that he's like, if these 2 get racing, you know what's going to happen? It's going to suck him right up into that battle, and you actually go from a 2-truck battle to a 3-truck battle, and then it could be not a mess, but then all 3 of them start getting racing, and depends on how far the 4th truck back is. Actually, you're bringing in all kinds of people that you don't want to be there.
Right, so here's an interesting, Wise. I'm just putting that. That's what I was trying to figure out what laps it is, Wise, too.
Yep.
This is coming to 26 right now. 26 to go for these guys. The way I'm seeing here, Wise, I'm looking at back. I was looking back to the field. I'm trying to see where he's at. All right, so there's 26 to go here, Wise. The 15 still hasn't pitted.
Still hasn't pitted. Oh, really?
He is not pitted yet. So.
Oh. I think he swung at it and missed.
I don't think he has, because remember, these guys are gonna either have enough fuel, or they're gonna run out. Because even though being that was, because they pitted, and literally it's only 25 lap tank.
Yeah.
And they pitted at roughly like 30-ish to go. They're going to be really running close on fuel.
Yeah.
Yep.
So either this is going to be a swing way out of the park, or it's going to be a complete home run for that truck.
Let's see here, 25 to go here. Let's go back to that. Yep, on the dot of 25 to go.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I'll give him that. I mean, that definitely could be the move of the race. That's for sure. We'll see how these guys all pan out. I don't know. And these guys are racing side by side for first between the 0051 and the 97. And those three are like right together. So we'll see how this all works out. So either, as I said, either the 15 is swung and missed and struck out, or he swung and hit a straight out home run out of this.
I heard a wall hit. That might have been just a glitch on pit road.
And if he hits a home run out of this, that's incredible because that was great strategy. Yep. They're setting blistering paces. I mean, I've been watching some of this, and these guys are flying. There's no doubt in my mind. Just by watching how they were running, yeah. The cleanness of this race is incredible. Of racing even side by side to the wall to the everywhere else aspect of it. These guys, all the guys in this league are, yeah. I mean, there's been some, a little bit of wall contact, but that 15 though, he may have just squeaked out of there just in time because he was about.
Here's the crazy part about that 15 though. Well, these guys have been out for what, maybe 5-10 laps, about 5 laps.
Yeah, about that.
Right?
About that. Yeah, I agree.
He can run as hard as he can. While these guys can't. They're gonna have to pit one more time.
Right. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I think that 15's in the catbird right now.
He got away from the 00 and the 51 too.
Exactly.
That I guarantee that is going to be the key right there. And I've actually, now thinking about it, I think now that he got out of the pits and ahead of them, he's in an even better position than what he was before. It'd be a little bit different if they would have got by him, but they didn't. His tires just got just enough grip and just enough heat to be able to. Now he's going to pull away because, of course, he's going to have the fresher tires anyways. So he's definitely going to check out now. So we'll see.
51's coming to pit this time by.
Oh. So what did they do? Huh. That seems kind of early to me.
Maybe not.
Yeah. I see him now.
He takes a can and a half and gets fresh rubbies. I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to make it to the end.
Oh, I believe that. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see how this all. The 51 definitely got out before the 97, so. By like 3 or 4 truck lengths, if not more. So that's definitely, if that doesn't add some separation now.
There's a legend in the chat there, Pro. There's a legend in the chat.
Who's that?
His name is, oh, whoa, we got the 15 hitting the wall. Oh, what happened there? Sorry, but we got Robbie Racing just joined the chat.
Oh, Robbie, nice.
Down there in the YouTube land here. I just watched 15 do some weird stuff off the corner.
I was trying to get to that too when he said that. He said, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't know what happened. He came off the corner and went to the apron. I don't know what, and that stuff was just a glitch into the race. I don't know. That was weird.
He's definitely slow though. Wow. Well, make sure you say hi to Robbie for us. Glad that he joined us.
That legendary Robbie, man. The Brit with the Brit with the wheel.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's It's been yeah. Robbie's been a great asset. That's for sure.
The question is, who's the leader right now, Dan K? Probably 97.
That's what I'm trying to figure out now because everything kind of changed.
22. 22. Loose. 4 pig.
It's stage 3, buddy. Nobody tries to give anybody anything at this point.
Thank you, Robbie, man. It's been a while, brother.
It's somebody's coming off pit road now. Oh, the 4 truck. He's coming. Yeah. they're coming out of pit road. But yeah, I
22's
mean,
going to have to probably pit. Yeah, I was going to say he's pitting right now.
I mean, by great strategy, the 97, the 00 working, getting his truck hooked up and getting himself out of the middle of the pack. And then the 51, he's been there almost of the night. And then the 15, that kind of weird kind of strategy that he's playing. This could, who knows where this is all going to turn out in the end, guys. I have no clue now.
Oh, that almost got hairy.
Yeah, I saw that. That was kind of a little bit tough there.
I was on board with the 51, the 24 there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching. I was right in front of it with the 00 riding along with him, and I saw that. I'm like, ooh.
Who landed the lead after the 20 Gator? Big double Gator.
For now,
he's got a huge lead too.
Yeah. And does the pit stop come into play? Has he got a pit still?
No, I don't believe so. He pitted right with the 15.
Oh,
this might go. This might have just fell into his lap.
Yep. With that wall tag from the 15, which is fighting now with the 98, trying to get his truck back moving again. Nice. Very good. All right, now the 51. It looks like he just seems to be tracking the 00. He's not really, not really pushing anything. Looks like he's still a little tight going into the turn 3 and 4 and coming off. Looks like he's still a little tight in the front end. But that will change as depends on how the pit stops work and how his tires wear too. That could change change. In some
how many laps to go? I thought he was thinking of something else and never saw it. 14 to go, guys.
Still, it still could be anybody's race. I mean, we still have people that are still working on pit stops and things like that. So, I mean, who knows? Yeah, it could turn out to be a driver error could take everything and change the whole aspect of this whole race. It doesn't take much, but from what I see, the errors here from some of these drivers in this league are. Oh, there's the 51. There's a tag on the wall. That's going to hurt him a little bit. Speaking of the driver error, I'm actually riding with the 51 when he did that.
I'm telling you now, Picolo's like, I gotta get around this too. I gotta go.
Yep. Yeah.
He's trying to be patient. He's trying to be patient, but he's gotta go.
Yep.
He's gotta get as much, even if he doesn't have enough fuel.
Yep.
He's still gotta go. He's got to get the biggest gap he can on these guys.
And the 18's right there, knocking on his back door along with the 3. Oh, 18's in the grass. There's some John Deere action. He said that I saw some long grass down there. I'm coming to go get it.
He needs that Safe Life Repair, Safe Life Replace.
But hey, listen, everybody, we all need sometimes every once in a while. Everybody needs them all on the front of our truck. We've been there.
I mean, dude, sometimes them guys in the lawnmowers just can't do the job right. You got to get in their truck and just there you go.
Yep. I got that for you. You have missed a piece of grass. I got it. But no, I mean the 3 fell back now out of that paddle. So looks like it may give him some room. Did he actually get around that truck? Did Picola get around him?
He got around the 2 here.
Okay, yeah.
I'm actually riding on board here. It's about 12, probably about 12 to go here.
Yeah, I'm right behind him on the 2. Knowing that he's definitely, you're right. He's got to feel the pressure now because knowing that the only way I'm going to get back up there is I got to get around all this mess and get some clean air.
Well, he's leading right now, but I'll just get around over these lap traffic laws to get the bigger.
Well, that's what it is. And that clean air, well, that lap traffic, I mean, take your line away one way. You kind of watch him now with Picola because I'm actually riding behind the 2, and the 18's right there. Watch them. You see the there's a little bit of there's some more rubbing. There's some push. He's definitely pushing some way in there.
It's getting good. They're going to that close to that.
It's
10
getting
laps
good
to
there.
Go here, so.
Oh, there's some more contact. Yep. Number 2, he's going to back out of it now. He's going to let him have the spot. I'm watching him riding along with that 2 during that whole action. I'm like, oh, there's definitely a couple door marks on there. But looks like Picola is going to get around that other truck now. He's on the outside. I'm watching a little bit further back. 2, 3, 4, 5 car lengths riding in the 2, and I'm watching him. Looks like he's going to get around that other truck now. But I think he's going to run out of time. But we'll see.
It's coming here to 9 to go.
Oh, here he comes. No, he gained some huge run on that 98. It looks like he's going to have the the low line on that. He's going to go right by him. 98, not even going to contest him really that much. He knows he's got a faster truck.
Eight
That's
to go
smart.
this time by.
Yeah, it's
And these laps are winding down quick here.
very quick. Yeah, I mean for being a 100% race, the time is clicked by very quickly. That 98, he's just trying to follow that 13, which that's not a bad idea either. I mean, you got a fast truck, why not tag up into his draft and have him tow you around a little bit, maybe pick up a couple extra miles on your speed. There's the 51. Right along now.
That's the question: is does 13 have enough gas? That's just going to determine.
That's right. I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. That some of these trucks that pitted kind of a little bit earlier than everybody else, like the 97, 00, stuff like that, were they going? Were they a little bit out of their fuel window, hoping to save fuel? But it sounds like that, from what I understand, that all the top trucks right now, all the top 2, 3, 4, 5, are actually their fuel mileage is going to be right on the mark. But still, that 15, I'm still trying to watch that 15 to see if all that gamble is going to play out. And I don't think it's going to, buddy. I think that he may have let himself fall way farther back than what he wanted to. Which it happens when you start trying to save that fuel mileage.
5 to go this time by.
I'm right along with a 00 now. Looks like he's working on some traffic here. Working on the 56 going on neat. 56 just slides up, lets him go by.
Make sure I'm right here, Denke. It is 5 to go, right? Okay, cool. I was speculating there.
Oh. Another person left the race, so let's check that out. Let's see where we're at, everybody.
Looks like Bubby Art's mic. I was on.
That's unfortunate.
I was on Pete Colligator's on board here.
All right.
It's off in pit. We're here, so we're going to 4 to go here, guys.
Yep, I'm watching them actually. Yep. I'm actually riding along with the 18 now with a 98 in front of him. Looks like Pete Cola's right in front of him. There's just this track is so tough to gain anything on. It's either you're there or you're not.
3 to go.
Basically. But definitely, I mean, this has been some great racing all throughout. Guys, whoever's listening, please go to GC Sports, like and subscribe to their YouTube channel, guys. I mean, this is the drivers here are some of the best that there is around that I've had an opportunity to.
I don't know if that 18's the battle for the lead or not.
No, I thought he was a lot down.
I don't know. He was.
Okay.
2 to go.
Yeah, so as I was saying, guys, I mean, please like, subscribe. GC Sports, they're looking for drivers. These guys are respectable class act drivers. They give all they got, and you can see just by watching the racing tonight that the respect that is towards each other is incredible, and that's what you want to be part of.
All right, I'm doing this just because there's been Coco's been having some family prayers wise with this one. So this is going to be the Coco Money Mike 1 to go here with the preset guys here. As you see, Pete Colligator literally clearly out in front. Unless something happens, he runs out of gas. He's going to lock this one up here. But we're praying for you there, Coco. He's
definitely, buddy.
He's the guy that runs the iRacing side on the Friday nights. So he's been him and D. Smith had to take over for a little bit because he's having some family emergencies. So
I know how that is very much, and definitely our prayers go out to you, people. We hope that everything works out for you, buddy.
And there it is, boys and girls. That's
wow.
it.
Impressive.
Told you guys, Pico was running hot on this scene.
Yeah, I mean, for that, be able to pull that off from where the position he was sitting before that, yeah, that's great pitch strategy, great call, great manageability. That's great stuff, definitely. Very nice. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't. You're looking at like the '97. Well, names, guys. Sorry about that. Names, I'm not too familiar. I'm still working on that. But the '97, the 00, all their main call was in the middle of the race when they called for those pit stops and got that track position. And from there, it was great stuff from at that point. That was a great job for recovery from the first spin because they spun on the very beginning. So that was great stuff there.
I was going to say, if we get Picola up here, I mean, he don't have to really go that far. So, I mean, he's already in the chat with us here wise before he left earlier. Right. So, if he could get his butt back up here wise. And
yeah. Do a quick interview and. That was definitely awesome. That was great stuff.
Well, I mean, we should have just left Jen here, Picola, if you were going to just go out there and do that. So, man, great finisher, man. That was interesting. Huh? Ooh.
Yeah, I was just noticing that. I was just watching that now as it backed down. Wow. And the 15, look at that. Those I gotta say about those two trucks, those calls that they made at that last part of that race, spot on. I mean, that was great pit strategy.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Not much, man. So I get an interview here from Pete Cola, man. Walk us through your race.
Yeah, please.
Looks like you had a fast truck tonight. I mean, then you won the race here, but walk us through the race, man.
Man, I had so much fun, dude. We had what, 7,
It looked
8
good.
cars up
It
there
looked good
racing.
from the screen. So.
It was great racing. Whatever you guys were doing, it was great stuff on my ass. From what I saw, I've not been part of something like that in a long time, and it was a privilege to be able to see you guys race like that. That was awesome.
Yeah, man, that was so much fun. And then, stage 3, it seems like it always comes down to fuel saving over here, so I hate that we didn't have more people up there running towards the end up front, but it is what it is, I guess, right?
Well, whatever pit strategy that you and the 15 did worked out well because of it turned around where we were kind of wondering whether or not that was all going to play out in the favor of you guys, and it sure did. It played right into your hand, and that was a great job. Great job.
I appreciate it, man.
So who else we have in here?
I was trying to see because I didn't see the top 3, so
you got second place, third place in here.
All right.
So awesome! There we go.
So
nice.
Second?
We get the top 3. That's awesome.
What was it? The first timer here in the 00?
Yeah, he was third.
Yep.
And then who was third?
00.
Okay, 00. So, man, Jose, man, you brought that into second off that strat. Wow.
Yeah.
Man. Dude, I was chatting with McLovin a little bit because you know him. You've raced with him. He was like, "Oh man, he's having a crazy strategy." I was like, "Yeah, I think it might work. I think he might pull some out wise and make it work air-wise." He was like, "Me and him are going back and forth with it." But man, dude,
I thought you went all the way out in left field with that strategy.
No, I stayed a little bit longer than Picola, and that cost me a little bit. Then we started worrying about tires because saving the laps, but not being able to save the tires. That's what cut my deal off.
Well, I was kind of wondering because when you started, we were kind of talking about that, about your fuel saving, and I thought that because of that you fell further back than what I would have preferred to be myself. But you made it work, buddy. I mean, great job on a runner-up position. I mean, that's great strategy and great hard work on you to be able to stay focused and do what you had to get done. And great job on the runner-up.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, once you make your bed, you gotta lay in it. Basically, you just start saving, and you gotta go all the way. Even it gets some people get impatient because you fall down to like 11th, 12th in the middle of the pit strategy, but they'll fall back to you.
Oh, we saw that too with the 97 when they made their early pit strategies and got those track position. Got that track position, and then from there they were right up front and But you guys made the right call at the right time at the very end of this, and you guys made it work. So definitely a great job.
Thank you, man. It was fun racing that first and second stage. It was full racing. It was great.
All right, and then we're gonna bring in here P3 man, newcomer with GC Sports, brings it home P3rd and first night man. Congratulations, bud.
Yeah, great statement, man. For being a first time, not racing with anybody that's ever been in here, and being able to bring home a P3, that's a great accomplishment because it doesn't happen very often. It's very tough when you get into a very new group and you've never been around anybody ever racing, and then you get around them and you kind of get.
Hold on a minute. He's not on Always Allow. Yep. William, if you can put yourself as Always Allowed, no one heard you at all right now.
Oops.
No, you're good. Hey, you're good. You're good.
No, we got you, buddy.
We've all been there. We've all been there with that. Nobody can hear us. So. Yeah. It's Voice Allow.
Yeah. Should we always allow?
Yep, always allow, and you'll be able to chit chat.
Sorry, folks. We'll get back with you in a minute. We just had a little bit of difficulty. It's the rookie thing.
All right, man. We get it.
It's in party settings.
Party settings.
Yep. We'll get back with you in that
They
P3
can't hear
spot.
you, so you just dropped an S-bomb. They can't hear you.
Yeah, we'll get back with you in a minute, guys. I said, it's that rookie thing. I went through it.
I did too, man. I did too. Again, dude, it was a great racing the whole way around.
All right, there we go.
All right,
there we go.
There's third place there. Yeah, William.
Nice.
Good start to first race here with GC Sports, man.
Yep, thank you. Thanks for having me, guys. It was a fun race, man.
It's always a privilege. Always a privilege to watch a newcomer come in and do as good as you do, because as I was before, we knew about the allow thing for the voices, but as I was saying before, that it's not easy coming into a fresh league, brand new, don't know the drivers, don't know how they drive, haven't had no opportunity to be around them if you didn't, or you may have, not quite sure, but it's not easy, and to accomplish what you did as a P3, that's great. Great job.
Yeah, man. By the time I realized what they were doing, it was too late for me to start saving. So I just tipped my hat to them and kept it moving.
Oh, you did a great job yourself. You can't never take that away from you, buddy. Ever.
Thank you, man.
Alrighty, guys.
Yeah, that was fun racing with you, Williams.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, guys, there's your top three. Great job by all three of them. They Piccolo pulls out the win. Great job on the strategy. Actually, all three of them, all great jobs. Guys, it's been a privilege. It's been an honor to be able to broadcast this race. I'm hoping that this will be a more permanent deal on Monday nights for you guys, so you guys are locked in for a broadcaster or an assistant anyways and this and that. And there's bigger things coming, definitely.
Awesome. We appreciate you hopping in and do the broadcast, you and Grim here.
No, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
appreciate it, guys.
I was on the fly.
It was a good time.
Here.
It was definitely a good time.
I was in a pinch and I had to bring the old retirement old geezer myself out here back in the broadcast booth on the console side here, but
we're all old geezers, bub.
But yeah, dude, it was a blast. I was glad I came back up in the booth for this race. You guys put one heck of a show on. You had me almost halfway on my chair here while I was on half the moment of the races, so it was fun to watch you guys.
Yeah.
So
it was anybody's race. It was anybody's race. It could have been. That's for sure.
Most definitely. So, guys, we're going to wrap it up here tonight. Again, want to congratulate there at Piccolo Gator for getting the win here. Having Pro up here, man, I mean, it was a blast, dude. This was a fun back and forth. I was enjoying it. So, we're going to wrap it up here tonight. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night for the guys on the second set of the presets tomorrow night at Kentucky. Thank you all for stopping in, and thank you for watching GC Sports.
Thank you, guys.
All right, no problem. We are out, guys. Thank you.